Alright, welcome back everybody. We are back for another lovely soiree. And we have officially hit over 1,000,000,000 damage with Cyberball. Looks like we have a couple good elite waves coming up for us in this one. Whoa, look at that damage. Holy. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, no words. Absolutely no words. I don't know if we're gonna overtake the third potato shooter there. Oh, and we did. Whoa, we are skyrocketing on that damage. Oh boy, we got up there. We almost took second place. 47. I don't think that's accurate. Our XP gain is at 80.4k. Alright. Guess that didn't matter. That was a lie. Or as the wise man once said, test determined that was a lie. So we'll just get into 232 here. Hopefully everyone had a great evening. Like I mentioned in yesterday's upload, we got some good things coming towards us in the channel here. Definitely looking forward to the content we'll be putting out here in the coming little while. It's definitely interesting to see at this point kind of how high we can get the XP gain growth every round or whatever. If we're getting what, 1/8 of a level per round, that's definitely a good thing. I mean, we've gotten, looks to be just over an 1/8 or so. Range damage. Yeah, we'll take another one. Or I guess not. Damage is up to 54.5. XP gains up to 82.5. So I believe, so at 82.5, we should be at like 84.6, 84.7 after this one. And if that's the case, we would be in great shape towards, after, let's say, 3 or 4 more elite rounds, gaining 3,000 per round. But I think I do want to go into Silver Bullet and expand that a good bit more. Probably, I'd say, what, 4 more elite rounds to get 500%, I guess. I think it's, what, 125 per? I forget, you know, it's been a little while since we did that. So what did we say, 84.7? Nailed it. we'll be at like 87 flat for XP gain after this one, which is a good marginal increase of, what, 5.5%, 6% over the last couple rounds. Sure, and let's go on to 285, let's see, right? Oh, 86.8. We were damn close, though. Damage is at 55 now. So damage is going up. Damage against bosses at 1025. So yeah, once we get this elite wave here, we will definitely look into it and see exactly what we'll be able to do as far as I believe it's Silver Bullet. We'll see if Cyber Ball can get back up there. I don't know if it'll pass the Scar Tear or whatever the fuck that item is. Yeah, it's not gonna get there. It'll be slightly close, but 23 more. So Silver Bullet, here we go. 1025. And we're at 1312 now, so that's a good boost off of that. Obviously plus damage overall, but that multiplicative factor definitely plays a good part into that. Especially with, that'll be our concern going forward here. I'm not particularly worried about, you know, with all the tardigrades and everything else that we have going on, I'm really not worried about the interim rounds. It's just every 10, but every 5 there's an increase. So there's a lot going on that we definitely want to keep in mind and take a look towards. XP gain is up to 91k, so that's great. We'll take that up to 91.2. Special enemies, always great. More damage. Yeah, we'll just move on. I'm not gonna waste my time looking through these. I'm sure we could be picking up a lot more, but yeah, I don't particularly see a point. Maybe Elephant comes out the gate strong, but then Cyberball just starts kicking ass and taking names. Yeah, billion ahead. $2 billion ahead. $3 billion ahead. $4 billion ahead. $5.5 billion ahead, and we got one more. $87,000 stats gained. So we're at 93.3. I think we've definitely crossed the point that we're getting 2,000 per. Wow. And the XP gain is going great. I know it's an elite round, so it may be a little more, but we're on pace for what, 1.6, 1.8 million overall gain. I know, you know, we leveled up and we were close to the end before, but an additional 1.8, so we're doing great on that aspect. Let's see here. Melee damage, why the hell not? Roll, yeah, I'll take another free reroll. 63k damage. So that went way to fuck up. Cyberball's at 1.3 trillion. Wow. That's insane. Yeah, we're good. We'll go on to 239. They're at 118. So we should be at about 3 million XP at the end of this round, if the calculations are correct. Although, it's ever gaining. We're not particularly sure to what extent that it may be kicking in. It seems very sporadic when we acquire the XP. It is a shame that we never got our HP to go up. So we're already at 3. So 1.4 million gain, 1.5, 1.6. 7. Yeah, we're doing really good even on the non whatever round. So 240, that'll be, oh, okay. What's that, like 30 billion off the rip? So we got 24 or 25 something crates now. And And I do believe that the silver bullet addition really helps with that. Look at that. And our damage against boss up to 1600. Now it's at 19. Oh boy. Let's get into 241, and we'll be running up to 250 here. So we get another elite round. Another 24. We got like 2200. 2200 flat XP gain is 102k. So that is fantastic. We'll go into 242 now. Potentially a new, if we're lucky, we might get a new level, 2875 this round. And another, oh, the elemental. 104. Take another free reroll. So our free rerolls are up to 40. Awesome. We'll take that. Why not? HP regen and lifesteal. We'll make ourselves essential. I saw that as soon as I clicked on it. God damn it. Explosion damage. Should have got that too. We're clicking a little too quick, but Alien Eyes, always a great option. Spicy sauce actually up there somehow. Damage up to almost 65k. Another free reroll. So let's get into 243. We picked up a few things. Landmines are kinda... they're not popping off. I mean, they're getting shit done. They're a nominal amount of damage, but they're helping, I guess. The turrets got 15 million, so that's not too bad. We're at like a 1.4, 1.5 million XP per round. We're at 106k XP gain. Let's hit 244 up. And I guess basically we have so many objects or entities spawning that each, every round it gets to a point where the landmines don't kick in anymore. So that's also a point to take note of, you know, if it's trying to spawn those and the turrets are doing whatever they have to. Like, yeah, they're at the bottom here, and the belt even did almost, you know, double and a half or triple of what they did. But, you know, 36 million damage isn't anything to scoff at. But on the other hand, you know, everything else is doing 15, 20 billion, so... Wow. Rift's way up there. Cyberball's playing catch up now. I don't know how far we're gonna make it on catching up, but it should be a closer amount. If not, it'll just eke out the leader position, or at least second place. But I don't know, how close we're gonna make it to that. Oh, at a huge jump there. We might actually be able to grab second place with Cyberball here. There it is. Oh, we actually came pretty close there with 24 of those coming in. So we look there, damage against bosses, 2,200, structure attack space, 464,000. Those have gone up a lot. We'll go back to celery. And we'll take that for the win there. Now going into 246, we might be able to, I don't know if we'll get to the new level, but we'll be pretty close here, going up to 2876. So I did see today that Trump is, there's a double-digit non-zero chance that Trump is running for a third term. So, yay content? it is. Yep, that's something. Oh, we are getting awfully close. Yeah, like I said, we may be right on the nose there for leveling up. We might actually hit it. Might not. That's okay. Ah, we were so close. Alright, let's hit the next one. So we got almost a flat foray into knowing how much XP we're gaining. I know it does grow every round, so good to see our projectiles, the alien eyes kind of bouncing around doing their thing. It's not many, and we do have quite a few that just kind of go off into the void. But knowing we already got what, 1.25 million XP, I'm sure probably in about 5 or 10 waves here, once we get some more of these rainbow crates added on to celery, we can get it so that we're getting a new level every 4 rounds, if we could. I don't know how far we'll have to push for that, but nope. Oh, there we go. Yeah, because now it's really grown. We already getting 109k stats. Sure, up the melee. 115k XP, so let's go into 248 here. Doesn't look like we have any elite waves coming in the next 5 or so. But we'll see if we can get up to about, what would that be, like 3.8 to 4 million XP by the end of this wave. I don't know if that's going to be possible at this rate, but we can sure hope so. Well, we might be getting close to that. Right over 4 million. 249. Here we go. Probably, maybe tomorrow, day after. Well, technically tomorrow, because at this point it's after midnight, so tomorrow. I'll get back into the Minecraft series. I will follow up and see if I can get a report on tracking or anything for bikes, so I can figure out when we're gonna start doing moto vlogs. We'll get a good amount of stuff going on here and figure out kind of the game plan for going forward. We got 1.8 million XP, something like that. Almost 2 million XP. So let's let's grab wave 250 real quick, and we'll be heading out here. I know this is a little longer for y'all. Do appreciate everyone tuning in and always showing support though here. It is it's paramount to us, you know, continuing to grow the channel, and I believe we'll be coming up on, you know, almost 28K. We'll be at 30K soon here. We love to see the consistent growth and love that people have been showing to the channel. So it's always a great thing to see that. Now the question here is how close will we get to 2876? Seeing if we can actually. I know we probably won't hit it. Oh, we might. Nah, we won't. Yeah, about 100K shy. $122.5. Alright, well, hey, thank y'all for tuning in. Next one, we're going to have a bunch of good elites, and we'll catch you on the flip. Y'all take care.